Good morning, Canyon View students. This is Mr. Werner. Sorry this isn't under better circumstances, but thank you all for tuning in. I have some things on Google Classroom that I think you would be interested in looking at. Now, sophomores, I've given you Macbeth before the break, our extended 2 week, which turned to our extended 2 week break. I'll have the full text version of Macbeth up on Google Classroom, and then you can use that to make your own poem about what you've seen in a dream or vision that is similar to Macbeth's and his reliance on the witch's visions for him and the Scottish throne. Now, freshmen, I'm going to be taking the next few days to read the Elie Wiesel novel Night to you. And that's, again, by Elie Wiesel, and that's the story, pretty short, about 100 pages long, of a Jewish survivor of the Holocaust during World War II at the hands of the Nazis, and how he was transferred from Auschwitz, from death camp to death camp, and how he was able to survive nonetheless. Juniors, we've been we finished The Great Gatsby right before the break, and now we're going to look at the consequences. It's been 100 years since The Great Gatsby came out, and I think the timing is more relevant than ever to see just what the lifestyles were, especially following the 1918 Spanish flu, and the fact that the people, once that pandemic subsided, they wanted to party and have a good time. That's all they were concerned about in the 20s. But how much of that lifestyle caused the upcoming subsequent Great Depression? So look at that in essay forum, and I'll be submitting that via Google Classroom, hopefully for you to submit in by April 10th. And seniors, finally, we are embarking upon a new unit into Lord of the Flies, and I know some of you have read that before. It's a piece by William Golding, and there are copies. Of course, we have a class of it, but I'm also going to give you a full text version, or at least in chunks of that, on Google Classroom. And I'd like you to analyze that, and I'll be uploading my version that I have on DVD here in the coming weeks, and really take a look at, okay, how did kids band together to survive on a desert island, and was it effective, or or would it mirror the way that society would break down into tribes to try and survive in similar circumstances? And then we'll answer that also in a breakdown here. And once we've got those projects done, students, then we'll take a look at our final project and portfolioing, and figure out how we're going to submit our work electronically so that we can show organization. So if you have any questions before then, feel free to email or to submit a request in Google Classroom. But I'll be uploading those materials for you in the coming days, and also reading some selections from the pieces as well that I have from my copies here at home. So, happy reading. I do hope you get in your reading time during this downtime. It's what I've been doing, and it's I think really the most effective way to keep a routine during this downtime that we've had to undergo. So I'm out there. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be uploading the materials in the coming days that each of you need for each of your levels, each of your classes, to Google Classroom. Thank you, Colin, in advance for submitting your work. All right, take care, you guys, and we'll talk soon. Have a good day.